welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sylvella Shantel. If you guys are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. So you guys, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've posted any sort of content on not just YouTube, but any social media platform. And it's been an even longer time that I've been consistent with it. And I'm over it. I want to be consistent with it, and there's things that I need to start doing. But I have just felt so unmotivated, and just like my mojo's not there, and like my creative juices just aren't flowing, and I'm over it and I need it to get going. Part of that is the fact that 2020 just ain't it, y'all. Like, this has been a highly disrespectful year, and I know that we are all over it. And it's caused a lot of unforeseen and unwanted changes across the world. Part of those changes is most things are taking place at home right now, and because of that we've had to change our routines or become very strict in our routines, because home is now work as well, and we have to make sure that we're having work-life balance. And I got so good in my routine with that it's become almost robotic. It's just boring, and I'm annoyed with it, and I'm over it now. You know, like I need something got to shake. I haven't been being creative. I've just been doing the things that come easy and naturally and that I have to do, but I haven't been using my gifts. I haven't been pouring in or pouring out, you know, and in the right ways, in the ways that I need to when it comes to my creativity. So because of that, I was feeling very just annoyed and uneasy, and the uneasiness came through as not being able to sleep, and your girl likes her sleep. So not falling asleep till 3-4 o'clock in the morning or tossing and turning all night just wasn't it. And then being emotional, like middle of the day, boohoo crying. All I did is open the blinds. Wasn't nothing wrong. So I'm like, Sylvella, girlfriend, what is going on? And then I realized, like, okay, you're not using your gifts, you're not being creative, and that's an outlet. And you're at home right now, and there's all these things that you could be doing that you haven't been doing, and so you got to get motivated. You got something got to shake, you got to do it. And so that means it's time to hit the reset button. And whether it's 2020 and a bad year or it's any other year, there's often times where we all have to hit reset in some sort of way. And reset can be changing up your diet. Reset can be changing the way that you're thinking, changing the way that you're talking. Anything can be a reset, but it's very small changes that we can do to help ourselves to reset and to start feeling motivated. And for myself, it's to get those creative juices flowing. So I have about 10 things that I'm going to share with you guys that I've been doing lately to help myself. If you guys have suggestions, I would love to hear them. Just drop them in the comments below. All right, so number 1 on the list is to pray and meditate. So just like any other relationship, your relationship with God, you have to be intentional about it. You can get comfortable in relationships and you just start going with the flow, and you can lose yourself or lose the relationship almost during that time. And so I found that's what happened during this time. Like, yeah, I pray every day and I talk to God, but I wasn't being as intentional as I should be. And I'm in no way a perfect Christian. Like, there's work that I need to do, but Jesus is my homeboy, and me and God, like, we in a relationship, like, he's the one for me, we got it. But I wasn't being intentional enough about it, and I wasn't being specific enough about it with my needs and with what I wanted to understand. And so that's what I started to do. I turned off the background noise, no TV, no phone, no nothing, just me and God for just 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes at the end of the night. Just any those times that I get, just taking advantage of them and making sure that I'm being very specific and very intentional and asking the questions that I want to ask so that he can talk to me and so that he can show me what I need. And so praying and meditating is the first thing on the list that I have found to be truly helpful. Number 2 is to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So just like I said, 2020 ain't it. It ain't it. But we can't put the blame on other things and other people. It's very easy to do that without ever checking ourselves and recognizing the things that we could be doing or the ways that we're stopping ourselves. And so That's what I had to do. Yes, 2020 ain't it. But Sylvella, what are you doing that's holding yourself back? What could you be doing that could be helping yourself? And so it's always good to just take a step back and check yourself and check in with yourself to see what you can do and what you can adjust so that you can take those steps forward. Number 3 is to listen to your gut. So your gut instinct is typically right. You know, like when you have a feeling, when something feels right, when something feels good, or when something feels wrong, or something needs to be changed, go with it. Like, it's there for a reason. And really, it's not your gut, it's God. He's talking to you. When you have that feeling, when you just kind of are like, this is what I need to go with, and then you talk yourself out of it, you could be talking yourself out of your own blessing. So go with your gut, go with God, and allow that to flow and to take you to where you need to go. Number 4 is to stop comparing. Comparison is a thief of joy. And we don't have no time in these streets for anything to be stealing our joy. But it's so easy right now to scroll through social media and see what he has and to look at what she got and to think, why not me? Okay, but why not them? You don't know what they did to get there. You don't know the late nights they had. You don't know. You don't know. And that's their story. God gave them what they had for a reason. God has given you the things that you have for a reason. And take what you have and take what he's giving you and go with that. Because somebody else could be on the other side of that phone, on their phone, scrolling through, thinking the same thing about something you post. Stop allowing yourself to steal your own joy by comparing yourself to other people. Use what God has given you and get to that next level. Don't compare yourself to the next person. God made you unique for a reason. Number 5 is to read books. And y'all see I'm starting to get me a little library, creating me a book wall. And yes, they are color coordinated. But like I shared in the video before, I did not enjoy reading when I was younger. I forced myself to start reading more when I was in my late 20s, and then I just fell in love with it. And I'm so glad that I have, because there's so much information, so much knowledge in books, and knowledge is power. Like, there's so much power in it. And like right now, when I've been feeling just kind of unmotivated and not creative, I picked up a book. And I started reading, and it helped me to start brainstorming, and it helped me to think about things differently, and it helped me to learn some different things, all because I picked up a book. So when you're feeling stuck and you're feeling unmotivated, there's a book out there that's gonna help you to get out of that rut. Number 6 is to operate in your gifts. And this is very much a spiritual thing. I believe that God gives everybody gifts. Everybody has God-given talents and gifts that he has given specifically to you. It doesn't matter that he can sing and that you can sing. Y'all voice not the same. And y'all not going to use it in the same way. Because God made everybody unique, and there are gifts that he has given all of us. I have these creative gifts that I have not been operating in. And because I have not been operating in them, I have been frustrated. And God has been showing me. That's how he's been showing me that, because I've been frustrated. And so whatever your creative gifts are, use them. If you don't know what they are, ask God. He'll show you. If you do know what they are and you're not acting on them, do the work. That's where I'm at right now. If you are using your gifts, good for you, and keep doing it. Don't stop, because there's so much that all of us have to share with the world, and it's all different. It's all different because we're all unique and we all have our own special gifts. Number 7 is to stop over analyzing. Ooh, y'all, like, I do it so much. We all do it. It's so easy to overthink and to overanalyze and to just over it. It's so easy to do it, but it ruins things. It ruins the present moment. That's for sure. It definitely ruins the present moment. And it doesn't allow you to organically get to the space that you're supposed to be, because you've overthought it so much. And so if you stop overthinking and you just allow yourself to be in the moment and you, of course, make plans and set those goals, but you allow yourself to get there in a more organic, like I said, fashion, and in a way that God has for you, you're gonna relieve yourself a lot of stress. Because I know for myself, I've caused myself a lot of stress from overthinking. Number 8 is to recognize your bad habits. We all got them. We all have habits that we should break. We all have things that we could be doing better. But once you recognize it, fix it. They can be something little. Something little, like for me, I have a bad habit of eating candy. Sweet, chewy, fruity candy, and it breaks my jawline out. Not good. It's a bad habit. So I had to switch it up. Sylvella, don't eat a whole bunch of sugary candy. You can have a couple pieces, or better yet, pick up a piece of fruit. Small changes like that can make a tremendous difference. And so check yourself on those bad habits, and once you start to do that, don't just stop the bad habit. Replace it with a good habit. And say, okay, this was a bad habit I have. What is a good one that I can replace it with? Number 9 is to find inspiration in different things, and to find role models. Like, you can find a role model when you're doing that scrolling on social media. Find somebody that's doing something that you like and reach out to them. And even if you're not reaching out to them and you're just stalking their Instagram feed or their Facebook or whatever have you, learn from them. Gain inspiration from them. Go out into the world and experience different things when the world opened back up, and gain knowledge and inspiration. Talk to other people. Get a mentor. Things like that will help you to start to get unstuck and feel motivated, because those are things that get your creative juices flowing. Number 10 is to just do it. Just do it. Do it. Take action. Just do it. I have taped videos over and over and over and overthought them and deleted them and never posted them because I won't just do it. I won't just do it and go ahead and mash the button. I'm never gonna post a perfect video. Nothing's never gonna be the best, but you have to start somewhere. And once you start and you keep going, you're not stuck no more. Like, you're not stuck, so just do it. Like, give yourself some grace and give yourself the opportunity to actually show your gifts and the things that you have to offer by just doing it. So I hope you guys were able to gain at least some ways to help yourself get unstuck and get motivated and to get your creative juices flowing. I'd love to hear your suggestions, like I said, in the comments below. And until next time, bye.